everyone and welcome back to The Other Side. So I'm so sorry that I did not upload last week, even though I said that I would. So last week was kind of crazy. Last week was the end of my daily winter vlogs on my main channel. So I was kind of focused on that with that ending. Yeah, and I was also filming for 31 Days of Halloween as well. So I was busy doing that. So I'm sorry that I forgot to upload the, last week. I only realized like when it was the weekend, I was like, oh, I forgot to upload for my paranormal channel this week. So I'm really sorry about that. But I'm now back with the second part of the spooky Halloween questions. Last time I only did half of them, so now we're doing the second half. So now we are on to question 16, and if you want to see the first part of this video, I will put a link below to last week, well, not last week's video, the video from a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, now we have half of it left to go, so let's get started. Alright, so question 16, it says, you're home alone but you hear footsteps in your house. What do you do? I would go and investigate and be like a ghost hunter. Like if it was like paranormal, I would definitely, and there was like no one there, I would just definitely be on it and be in like ghost hunting mode. So that's what I would do. And I would get my camera and yeah, I would just be in ghost hunting mode. Alright, next one. If you got trapped in one scary movie, which would you choose? Ooh, that's a good question. Probably, I don't know. I haven't really seen that many scary movies. Like the most recent scary movie I watched was It, like a new It. So I don't know if I would want to be stuck in that one because people get kidnapped, but he only kidnaps children. So I don't know. Maybe that one. Maybe It, or it's either It or The Conjuring, because I really liked The Conjuring. Even though I didn't really watch The Conjuring because I was like terrified, but I could tell what was going on. So either The Conjuring or It. I would like to be stuck in those movies. Next one. If you could only wear one Halloween costume for the rest of your life, what would it be? Well, I haven't had that many Halloween costumes because I only started like dressing up for Halloween in the last few years. So the first Halloween costume I had was my zombie nurse costume. And then I also have dressed up as, last year I dressed up as like a person from The Purge. And then this year, I'm not telling you what I am yet this year because that's for 31 Days of Halloween and you'll just have to wait over on my main channel. So I don't know if it's going to be one that I've worn or one that I haven't, but I do really like my zombie nurse costume. I really liked that costume, so maybe that one because I really like it and it's really cool and really creepy, so I would wear that one. Also, sorry if you hear like noises in the background, there's some construction happening somewhere, so sorry if you hear that. There's been a lot of construction happening around like where I live lately. I don't know why, it's kind of annoying, especially for when I film videos. Okay, next question. Would you ever go into a graveyard at night? Yes, I would. I definitely would. I think it would be super creepy and really cool. I haven't done a graveyard tour yet, like, because you can do ghost tours in graveyards, and I would definitely want to do that one time, because there's this company that does like ghost tours in Brisbane, and they were the company that we went with to go do the Boggo Road Jail ghost tour that we did like a couple years ago now. And they also do like cemetery ghost tours as well, so I would definitely want to do that, especially the Toowong cemetery tour. I think that would be really creepy because it's like quite a big cemetery. So yeah, I would definitely go into a graveyard at night because I just think it would be so, I feel like it would be less scary than a building, than a haunted building like a jail or something, because you're like out in the open air. So I feel like it would be less scary but also really creepy as well. But yeah, I would definitely go into a graveyard at night. Next question. In a zombie apocalypse, what is your weapon of choice? My weapon of choice, maybe just a gun. Because even though I never shot a gun in my life, but maybe a gun, or Yeah, probably a gun. I don't know. I'm never like really a type of a zombie apocalypse person, because I'm not really into zombies, but if I was in a zombie apocalypse, I would probably go with a gun, I guess. I don't know. Next question. Would you rather go to a Halloween party or go trick-or-treating? I would rather go trick-or-treating because I've never gone trick-or-treating in my entire life. I never went trick-or-treating when I was younger because Halloween wasn't a thing when I was younger, like growing up. So yeah, I would much rather go trick-or-treating. Alright, next one. You're in a horror movie. Are you the final girl, the first to die, the comic relief, the skeptic, the smart one, or the killer? I would like to be the killer. I feel like it would be the most fun to be the killer. Even though that sounds really bad, but I would want to be the killer because that would just be kind of fun, even though I'm like killing people. But yeah, definitely the killer. Next one. Do you have to watch something happy after watching a horror movie so you can go to sleep? No, I don't think so. No, I was going to after I watched it, but it wasn't even that scary for me. I felt like that wasn't as scary as I thought it was going to be because I was like, maybe we should watch, because I watched it with my cousin. My cousin had seen it before, so I was like, if I don't like it and like it's too scary, we can watch The Greatest Showman after it. But I didn't need to do that because I really liked the movie and it wasn't that scary. So I don't feel like, no, I don't really need to watch that, watch a happy movie after watching it because I know that it's not real and I don't get nightmares, so no. Next one. Whilst watching scary movies, are you the person who yells at the characters, the person with their eyes covered the whole time, or the person who falls asleep? I'm a combination of the person who yells at the characters and the person with their eyes covered the whole time. So, like, I'm like that person who, like, is like, no, why would you do that? Like, don't, like, I don't know, I'm, like, always, like, a mix between the person who's, like, covering their eyes. I covered my eyes a lot during it, and then I also did yell a lot at the characters during it as well. I'm like, I know I'm saying a lot about it, but that's the most recent horror movie I've watched, so yeah, I'm definitely a mix between the one who yells at the characters and then the person with their eyes covered. Next one. Are you the one who gets scared or the one who does the scaring? I'm the one who gets scared. I'm terrible at scaring people. Like, I'm so bad at scaring people. So yeah, I'm definitely the one who gets scared. Next question. We're almost at the end. Favorite scary book? Oh, I've never really read any scary books, so I don't know. Like, yeah, I have never read like a super scary book before, so I don't know how to answer that question because I've never read a scary book. So yeah. Next one. How old were you when you saw your first horror movie? First horror movie I saw was The Conjuring, I think. Like, my first proper one was The Conjuring. So that was like only last year, or like a couple of, was it last year? Yeah, I think it was either last year or the year before. So like I was 21, so yeah. Yeah, so kind of old, I guess, to start watching horror movies, but not really. But yeah, so that's how old I was. So I think maybe 21, because I think it was last year that I watched The Conjuring. So yeah, 21. Next one. How old were you when you saw your, oh no, I already did that one. What was your first Halloween costume? My first Halloween costume was my, zombie nurse, that I was in 2016. So that was my first one, and I really like it. Second last one. What are you going to be for Halloween this year? So, I kind of want to keep this a secret because it's for 31 Days of Halloween, but I can give you guys a hint. The hint is that for Halloween this year, I am going to be a really famous urban legend. So think of the really famous ones, ones that are most well known, and yeah, so that's the only hint I'm giving you, is that I'm going to be a really famous urban legend for Halloween this year. And the last question is, if you could have a spooky Halloween pet, what would you pick between these ones? Black cat, owl, bat, rat, or wolf? So I would probably go with a wolf. That would be really cool to have a wolf, because a black cat is kind of just like, a little bit, you can have a black cat anytime. I wouldn't want an owl or a bat or a rat, definitely not a rat, so I would go with a wolf because I think that would be really awesome. Okay, so that is the entire Spooky Halloween tag questions. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, and I will definitely see you all next week. I won't like disappear suddenly, so sorry about that. Sorry, I'm burping. So sorry that I disappeared last week. I didn't really mean to. I just forgot because I was busy filming for 31 Days of Halloween. So yeah. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all next week with another video. Alright, bye guys.